All right, if you can hear me, I think we're coming through. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. I think that is transmitting. Let's see. Yep, headset, microphone, and we are live. Good evening, everybody. Sorry about that. I woke up in time, ready to hit the day at our regular time. You know, we actually used to have a regular time. And, living in my neck of the woods in Arkansas, if you have electronics and the skies are gray, you pretty much can't count on those electronics. Pretty much my computer's been getting knocked offline. We're just off the whole day. My battery backup is no longer working. Like, it's a great surge protector, but as far as, like, keeping things online through a little, you know, power fluctuation, not so much anymore. So, pretty much told myself I would wait until, things had calmed down. Things look like they're calm, so we're back in business only 8 hours later. Leading, good to see you, man. Hey, Sammy. Hey, kid. Hans, good to see you. Hey, Gold. And Ken, if you need to get some sleep, man. That armor will always be there later. Should never lose sleep over some armor. Hey, Bernard. Well, I didn't want to flake out. I was pretty much around for nothing last week. Hey, Parker. Hey, Yeti. Hey, Dashin. Good to see you, man. Ooh. You know, Ken, no idea. Yeah, no idea. I mean, I'm trying to remember what it was last time, but I think it was probably just like a ground vehicle. What's the little consolidated outland thing? The little ground putter. I forget its name. Yeah, Gold, but like, okay, I mean, all right. Time off is nice, especially like when I got like the cough or whatever going on. But like, at the same time, it's not like it really takes a lot out of me, you know? It's like, this isn't physically taxing. Like, I'm not, like, the talking might get me a little bit, but that's about it. And oh, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you, buddy. I'm gonna move this mic a little bit closer. Hopefully this is picking up okay. But yeah, Gold, like, you know, it's not like it's super taxing except for me talking, and let's be honest, I could blab all day. Like, the only thing that messes up my talking is that cough. So, hey, Gift. And Paige, it's good to see you, man. Oh, Newsy. Okay, all right, Newsy. Tell me about BattleBit, man. Like, I know everyone's been jumping on BattleBit, and it seems like it's done really well. But like, I haven't really got that first-hand account. You know, like, tell me about it if you got a moment. Oh yeah, we just got started, and then, you know, it's a late night. It's not my usual thing, so it'll probably be a nice little, you know, cozy affair. You know, Russell, maybe? I mean, it's already 10 p.m. my time. So, probably. We could sing the Naked Gun version of the national anthem. You know, bunch of bombs in the air gave proof through the night that we still had a plane. Sorry, I really love Naked Gun. The Naked Gun series was one of my favorites as a teenager. The Dragonfly, that's right. You know, Ken, I find it weird that the Dragonfly was the referral bonus, but they didn't have a paint job for it. Maybe they will this year. Maybe they will this year. Oh, what are they arguing about? And you know what? We're just gonna turn that off.
Obey all security and customs personnel.
Oh, Keith, okay, so Keith, back in the day, I was a huge fan of Battlefield 3. Now, granted, you know, I was like 22, 21 when Battlefield 3 came out. I'm older and slower and more depressed now, but man, I really enjoyed Battlefield 3, and I do kind of miss that gameplay. And Fang too, good to see you, man. I'm not bad. I'm a little annoyed, because it's the 3rd of July, and I live in Arkansas, so everyone and their cousin is setting off fireworks. Hopefully they're not coming through on the microphone, but if you step outside the house, it sounds like Fallujah. And I'm not a big fan of sudden loud explosions. I grew up with like sudden noises throughout my house, and they tend to make me jump or put me on edge. So I've got my headphones on, volume up to maximum, and I'm gonna go till hopefully they stop and turn in for the night, or I just tire myself out and can finally sleep. And that will probably continue on for 3 to 6 weeks, because fireworks season here goes forever. That's right, Parker. You know, Phaedrus, I'll take it. I'll take it. If you want to run some backup, I'll definitely take it. Yeah, Coyote, that's it. Like, honestly, like, all right, fireworks are fun, but if you guys got any pets, dogs, cats, a particularly active turtle, just make sure they're secure, because this is one of those nights where all the pets get out and people go looking for them. And I want to save you guys the stress and heartache and all that. So if you got pets, make sure they're nice and up, and if you got to take them outside for business, just make sure you got a good hold on them, especially that turtle. I have seen a turtle run much faster than any turtle has business running. Oh, Ken, like, okay, no, it is PTSD for real, but it's more like growing up in a broken home. Actually, I got a fun joke for you guys. All right. So like the next time you got to talk about like your you know, childhood or whatever, and like you actually did have like a decent family or whatever, you can be like, I come from a broken home. No, my parents love me, they just never got the roof fixed. And then you can all have a good chuckle. I like that joke. It doesn't line up for me. Yeah, see, Dash, you gotta protect them toads, man. You gotta keep them toads up. That way, like, the fireworks don't scare them off, you know? Do it, Phaedrus, do it. Do it. It's like, oh no, my parents love me. They just never got the roof fixed, you know? Like, literally, it was a broken home. You know, Ken, funny you say that, though. I do have probably a little bit of hearing loss on this side from the gun store days, because every now and then we'd have to go out to the range, and the range we would use, like, okay, so there was a gun club, and the gun club was weirdly expensive to get into, and then there was like a free public range, and the free public range was one free and also closer to the store, so you know. So that's one we always use, but you'd always get some sort of yayo every now and then, and usually at the range, it's good etiquette to announce before you start blasting off, because, you know, guns are loud and ears are sensitive. But sometimes you get some yeehaws who don't do that. So, you know, you're at a bench doing something, you know, trying to at least cite something in so you can make it on paper, and suddenly blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it's like, hey, just like, Mikulik, just announce it before you start, you know, blasting one off. Yeah, see, exactly, Coyote. Like, you know, Arkansas is pretty moist right now. I mean, like, it's the summer. It's still hot. You can start a fire, but, you know, we're pretty humid. But it's like, why don't we do like a secondary independence thing in the wintertime? You know, or in autumn, you know, when we get the rainy season. You know, let's like, give me a rain check, literally. Really, Coyote? Sorry, I'm reading the thing about 0 hour. I've been rambling, so I'm having to jump back and forth, so. Hey, Gruff. Good to see you, man. See, Ken, you don't want to go to a gun range with me. I'm a terrible shot with a handgun, for one. And I can admit that. I'm secure enough in my insecurity that I can admit that. And, I'd like to blame being left-handed, but I can't do that. I cannot do that. Raymond, good to see you, man. Good to see you, buddy. How you feeling? Yeah, Coyote, it's almost like it's a desert, you know? Like, just let me know if you guys have any gender reveal parties in that area, and I'll, you know, send you like a bottle of water. See, oh yeah, I didn't think about a rabbit. Man, rabbits, oof. Just like, imagine trying to explain like the concept of fireworks to like an animal, you know? Like, sorry, like I had D&D this weekend and animals were involved, and just, yeah. You know, Newsy, about that motorcycles look cool. Motorcycles look cool. But my dad rode motorcycles a lot. Wrecked every single one he ever had. I mean, he wrecked every single vehicle he ever had. But, he took me on a motorcycle once. Like, I was a passenger, and, you know, I've done a lot of dumb things. That was probably the thing that I regret the most. Like, haunted houses, cool. Roller coasters, no problem. Scary movies, cool. Back of a motorcycle, nope. Never again. Never again. Never, ever, ever. Now, the front of a motorcycle, yeah, sure, maybe, but I ain't got the best of luck. And, like, the thing about a 2015 Honda Fit is, if I wreck it, I got a lot of, you know, what are those things called? The whoopee cushions for wrecks. Oh, what are those called? The whoopsie cushions. Airbags. They got a lot of airbags. A motorcycle, basically a slingshot. So, I don't know if I want to risk that one. I might do that one day, but today ain't that day. Oh, Dash, nice. Welcome to Monty Python. And you know, rabbits could, you know, like they fight birds sometimes. Oh, Raymond, I'm sorry to hear about the tinnitus, man. Tinnitus is annoying. Like, I'm glad I don't have it. But I've worked with plenty of people that do. Like, you know, it's more than just a reoccurring joke on Archer. I mean, Coyote, that is true. Have you seen those new helmets that, like, deploy airbags all around the helmet? Like, you fall off your bike or whatever, and they just kind of instantly marshmallow? Those look cool. I just want to see one for, like, the whole body. Like, if you're gonna be on a motorcycle, you should always dress for the slide, not the ride. But I would like to see riding equipment that actually has, like, the whole built-in airbag thing. That would be neat. Coyote. You know, I never got in much Daft Punk. Like, they were kind of like the electronic version of Modest Mouse. They've got a lot of nice songs, and like when you hear it come on, you're like, hey, I know this song. But you never really go out of your way to go find out more. If that makes sense. That's it, Coyote. Yeah. I'd wear that. That might get me on a motorcycle. It's just like, see, Newsy, like, I ride a bicycle. You know, just for fun, really. And I'd use it to commute back and forth to work back when I lived in Texarkana. And, like, even on being on a bicycle, with all the lights in the world, I still got hit. Or almost hit by just so many people. And I know a motorcycle is a little bit louder, but I don't know if I want to risk that, you know? Yeah, top piece. Now, Demolition Man. Now, there's a fun movie. Seagold, I could go for September. Like, you know, like there's some fun songs about September. I mean, I guess you could have like a celebration week instead of just like a day, but 4th of July is just so catchy and ingrained now. See, Crow, you're a better writer than I am. Like, dude, I have bought the farm on a bicycle. I actually had a lady T-bone me in the mall parking lot, which, to be fair, this was Texarkana. And the mall parking lot there is a very Mad Max wasteland of traffic mayhem. But, like, I know a lot of cyclists are jerks, so I always strive to follow every law to the letter. Stopping at all stop signs, hand signals, 2 sets of lights for front and back, you know, one blinking, one constant, all that. And I had the right of way at this intersection. Like, I hit the intersection before she ever got there. And she decides the stop sign does not apply to her since there's nobody there. And she just goes right on through and clocks me. And she decides, oh no, I've hit a person, time to drive off. And I was a little bit disoriented after getting hit by a minivan, kind of like this person right here. And I just had to lay on the street for a little bit. Raven S. I could have swore I was wearing just a little bit more than that. Yeah, you know, Ken, like, a T-bone is great when it's a steak, not so much when it's a Honda Odyssey. But, had to pick myself up and, ride back home, which was not fun. Not fun. I was, you know, turned partially into street meat. I was really messed up. A lot of... You know, I lost weight in the sense that skin weighs something. You know, Coyote, I could believe that. There's that thing about, like, doing something amazing and then getting followed up by something so mundane. Yeah, let's just go to the next one. Let's go to old Bezdek. Let's just raid both. Oh, Ken, no, I'm talking about the movie. Granted, I haven't seen it in forever. Yeah, Joey, hit and run. That actually happened twice. And one time I hit a pothole. Potholes on a bike are dangerous. Because, like, I'm doing like 25 miles an hour. Which, you know, on a motorcycle is nothing. On a bicycle, I don't like to ride fast, but on a bicycle, that feels like a lot to me. And I hit this pothole. And I went flying over my handlebars, you know, bike lands on top of me. And it was dark, you know, like I had my headlights, but there's only so much time to react between pothole, hitting lights, and swerving around it. And, you know, I'm in the street, wind knocked out of me. I'm trying to get to terms with everything. And this lady pulls up and she goes, you need to get out of the street. And it's like, yes. I would love to. Some people. Yeah, gold. Like that is true. Like I've seen a lot of cyclists that do like the whole like, oh, that stop sign doesn't apply to me at all. And the thing is, in some states, sometimes it doesn't. And like that's something I wish there was more of like a unified, like a federal cycling handbook or whatever. Because like in Arkansas, like, you know, I can ride in the street. Like, you know, my bicycle is essentially the same as like any standard vehicle, so I have to stop for stop signs, things like that. However, in other places, it's like stop signs are yields, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. I feel like a stop sign should be a stop sign no matter what. But then you also have situations like where if you pull up to a red light, if it's like by weight or whatever, it's never gonna change. Like what do? And usually I just dismount and, you know, cross the sidewalk, but you don't always have that option either. And Adam, I don't remember if I said hi, man, but just in case I didn't, it's good to see you. Ooh, Ken. Ooh. Ooh, that scissor. And yeah, Phaedrus. Yeah, man. Yeah, granulous. Yeah, like one, yeah. Like Arkansas roads are very You guys ever play a game called Jalopy? I hate that the roads in Jalopy, which is about driving across Eastern Europe after the fall of the Berlin Wall to go visit your family in Turkey. The roads in Jalopy, which are bad on purpose because it's a game mechanic, are better than the roads in Arkansas. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yes, Ken. See, the point of Jalopy, Ken, is, oh, we've got Red P working. Phaedrus, I might need that escort. I might need that escort app. You know what? I bet they're around Ida. But anyway, yeah, no, Jalopy. So the point of Jalopy is you take this piece of crap car that you put back together and you continuously put it back together with parts you find on the side of the road or buy on your quest to make it to Turkey to visit your parents or family or some familial relation. And it's not a good car. It's a piece of crap car. Like, you are keeping this thing together with chicken wire and dreams. And that's what makes the game so fun. Because it's like, oh, we had a flat tire, you're spinning out of control, or, you know, oh, the engine's bought the farm, I gotta walk back there and check that wreck to see if there's an engine we can pull, or just various things like that. Or it's like, oh, I'm missing a door. Yeah, I think we can ride without that. It's a fun game. I would say it would be very similar to driving in Arkansas, except that the traffic does not actively try to unalive you in Jalopy. Yeah, Phaedrus. I mean, honestly, I think we'll be all right. We're gonna go visit Ida after we, you know, offload this stuff. Yeah, exactly, Cowdy. My brother is legal to drive in Arkansas. The brother who tried to make a left turn at a red light, he got his license. So, yeah. Oh, Joey, my worst injury. Ah. When I was 8 years old, I laid down on a skateboard and went down a hill. I somehow fell off the board, wrapped the skateboard around my leg, and then smacked a car. Like a parked car. But I ended up with a spiral fracture in my right leg that kept me in a cast for 3.5 months. And it got worse because my dad didn't believe it was broken. He just thought I was a whiny baby. And he tried to force me to walk home on it. When I couldn't walk, he just shoved me on the skateboard. Which didn't help. That kind of aggravated the whole, you know, break. I would say pain-wise, hold on, let me think. Pain-wise, that was probably the worst because it lasted for so long. And not to mention, like, it was a full leg cast. So when your leg starts itching, there's nothing you can do about it. And the itching, that's what drives you insane. But when I was 11, I got attacked by a Rottweiler / Chow mix that ripped my leg open pretty bad, and then I had to walk home on that. While I was delivering eggs, then he broke his chain and ripped me open pretty good. And that took a long time to recover because he messed up a lot of the muscle and just, you know, they couldn't like suture it because he just really got in there. I would say those are kind of tied. One took a lot, you know, longer to get over. But yeah. I'm gonna go with the broken leg. The dog was just vicious because, you know, dog, but the leg took a lot longer. Like, I had to take a bunch of rabies pills and shots and whatnot. The dog, but yeah, definitely the leg. Hey, Moonraker. Joey, it's silent in Arkansas because it's actually a mixture of both French and a local a local language. I want to say Caddo. It might be Quapaw. I'm going to go with Quapaw. I'm probably wrong on the Quapaw part. Yeah, Seagold. I honestly feel like getting your driver's test should be more like... I feel like it should be like a full-on class, you know, several weeks. Oh, man. Moonraker. So, we had D&D. That was fun. We're in a cave, a lot of traps. And out of character, I told a story about how I had, I used to summon mounts, like horses, to check for traps. Because in Pathfinder, there's a level 1 spell called Summon Mount, where you get a horse for 2 hours. And when you've got a disposable horse, you can use it to check for traps, use it as mobile cover, food. Like there's a lot of things you can do with a horse. Use it as a counterbalance weight, but you can use it to check for traps. So the wizard decided that they were going to do that. They had some thing that allowed them to summon a horse. My character was not involved at the time, but once I found out that a horse was being used in such a way, I forbade it and actually wasted 300 gold and diamonds to bring the horse back. Unfortunately, when we left the place, we'd use this portal from a local bank, and on our way back, the horse became startled because now it was inside a very enclosed location. So my character got sent to jail for animal cruelty, reckless use of magic. I think disturbing the peace was one of those. And yeah. So anyway, we got to have D&D. We got to have Dungeons and Dragons Court, and that was quite fun. I enjoyed that part. I got off on most of the charges. Yeah, see, Phaedrus, I like that. I like that. I also like that goal. I feel like there should be some sort of ethics and empathy test. Because, like, you gotta remember that just because someone's in a, late model 1997 convertible Mustang blasting Kesha or whatever is still a person, And I'm not knocking Kesha. I love Kesha. That's just... You see a giant vehicle, and you're incapable of communicating with the person in that vehicle, and you tend to think of them as this emotionless jerkwad. And that's a heck of a lot easier to do when they drive like a jerkwad, because they're also not remembering that it's other people all around them just trying to get home, or make it to the latest sale on half-price yogurt at the TCBY. But still, everyone's trying to get somewhere, and at the end of the day, we'd like to get home to our loved ones, or at least our tolerated ones, and repeat the whole process tomorrow. And a lot of people forget that on the road. A lot of people forget that. Duzzy Moon, well, tell Pagan I said hello. I would go join him, but I'm doing the same thing. For those of you who don't know, Pagan has actually started streaming on YouTube now, the Red Twitch. Hey, Werner. Yeah, man. I love the whole VJoy setup because it lets me see exactly, where it is. That way I can tell, like, what sort of sensitivity I'm putting into it. Like, I know you can make it invisible, but I don't really like that. Yes, Yogi, I sniped one at 3 in the morning. The last second. I actually, well, I mean, I was gonna say I streamed it. I streamed the session, but you can't see me sniping the ticket because, I still want to Star Citizen. And I couldn't also stream the purchasing because it shows, like, where I live. And I doubt anyone's gonna show up in a skin suit and, add me to their costume collection. But just to be safe, we don't intentionally dox ourselves. Hey, Jose. Yeah, I would have done it earlier, but storms kept knocking out my PC, so I decided I'd do a little late night streaming. And Coyote, I would do that for, like, the Finland test. That'd be fun. Hey, Pagan. Heck yeah, Pagan. Thank you, bud. Thank you. I know you're probably busy with your own, but how is streaming on the red Twitch so far? Is it easier or harder than purple Twitch? That is true, Coyote. You could see the reaction. That reaction was definitely not faked. Because I streamed for like 6 hours straight, had it in my cart, I had a whole system set up. Yeah, Volv, I know that happened like right there in the beginning for the first wave. Like, first wave kind of got screwed over. And Chase, that's also fair. Like for the little fighters, I get that one. But, you know, I'm pretty much permanently in the caterpillars, so I think that's the reason I keep it on. Well, Gold, I haven't seen a lot of that. Like, I believe you. I just haven't seen a lot of it for myself, but I know as onerous as Twitch has been lately. Like, what was the thing they just did a few days back? Like, I know there was something with they had the ad thing where you could only have so much, you know, ad space or whatever on your screen. They had the they had something that was really ticking people off. Yeah, Phaedrus, I'd help, but my armor disappeared and it had my tractor beam on it, so. Nice, mid-afternoon. Nice, Jose. Also, I'm on some, hold on, making sure I'm not doxing myself. Yeah. Some new meds. Hooray. Hooray. That could... Gold, could it be cookies, maybe? Like, would cookies jive with, like, the YouTube algorithm? Where it's like, oh, you're like, you know, this guy does Twitch stuff, so we'll change the YouTube algorithm for... I'm just speculating. Oh, I like that, Coyote. Oh, I like that. I mean, you know, Gold, it happens. I mean, you remember back when we had, like, Jersey Shore and we had people named after, like, downs and they got all, like, big and bad and whatnot. I mean, that's... I mean, very rarely does wealth happen to those who, like, quote unquote deserve it in the entertainment industry. And I feel like, you know, deciding who deserve that's a whole other philosophy class right there. I will, Coyote, I will. I'm supposed to take it before bed, which really, if you think about it, is any part of the day, but can probably, it'd probably be hostile. What bunker was it? If you happen to remember, you might be able to get another job for it. Because I found a lot of dead bodies in bunkers before. I don't think we're on the same server, but... If we're on the same server, I've got one for Sherman.
Next stop, Central Station.
That is true, Gold. That is true about that voting thing. Like, I've seen a lot of streamers. I don't follow a lot of, like, you know, celebrity news or whatever. But there's been a lot of hubbub over, like, certain streamers who have said some very dumb things, and The only thing that I can come up with is, like, you know, how they got so big and why they have a following with the stuff they spout is, it's gotta be the clientele of the games they play. It's gotta be. Because, like, you know, if this person, like, if I met this person on the street, you know, I'd...
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when
Yeah,
disembarking
you know,
the train.
would not jive together. Oh, Ken, I'm sorry. You could try sneaking in. At the very worst, you'd get a trespass charge. Wow. You pulled that D&D movie walking over the boulder scene. But, yeah. Yeah, I feel you there, Golden. All right. You know, I'm not even sure what I'm making this money for. See, Gold, that's what I was thinking. Like, that way we could sneak people into like, the CitizenCon after party. Like, if they didn't get, like, the fancy ticket. You know, dressing up as, like, a... That's what I'll do. I'll do a mule costume. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Drake mule. And, you know, have, like, the front and back end. And that way we can sneak into the party together. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Oh, yeah, Raymond. You gotta wear a helmet. I wear a full suit wherever I go in this game. There's so many places that are supposed to have air that don't. So many. All right, we're gonna move towards Ida. I'm wondering if we're gonna get hit. I'm gonna check the list again once we get on the train. Getting in bed's not a bad idea. You can wind down, have a drink, relax. Ah, Yogi, I'm sorry. Tell you what, we'll Mulan it. We get like a super long dragon costume, and that way we can fit everybody under it, and then, you know, go into the party that way. And, like, I'll just be up front, like, yeah, look, I got a ticket, and this is my costume support. And we'll sneak in that way. Only instead of, you know, kidnapping the Emperor of China, we'll just drink alcohol. Hey, Gadja, good to see you, man. It's been a minute.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
You know, Ken, like, a galaxy would have a lot more survivability. It's just also a lot larger. Like, I know you want the tier 1 bed, but what do you plan on using the ship it's attached to for? Like, is this just like long expedition or what? Because, like, that's kind of the big question. The Apollo, you could get in and out of more places, but the galaxy is infinitely more, you know, multi-purpose.
Now arriving. Tisa
Yeah, that's it, Yogi.
Spaceport.
A
Please
trench
watch your
coat.
step when
Yeah.
disembarking the train.
It's like, sir, I thought it was a VIP ticket, but it was just 3 regular tickets and a trench coat.
Train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Oh, TJ, game rules. Game rules just means that the owner has abandoned the ship. So they've either logged off or they've claimed the ship. Yeah, no, game rules is not a stalker, I promise. Game rules just means, The ship is abandoned. No longer has an owner. Exactly, Coyote. Exactly. Like we'll just do it that style. Oh, Wolf. Those things are so cute, though. See, I still kind of want to do the lobster because that would be fun, and I can always recycle that for Halloween. Yeah, Ken. Like the thing about the Pisces is fragile. Pisces has no health. Like you've got a single shield, no HP, and you're just big enough that things can hit you. You know, Adam, I could probably pull off a Zoidberg, like put on my lobster outfit, get a lab coat. Why not Zoidberg? Yeah, we could do that. I wanna dress up as a lobster for CitizenCon and have like one of those picket signs that says like the Drake lobster is real. Like I almost want to approach it from like a birds aren't real thing, but like the Drake lobster is real. And really just campaign for CIG to make the lobster. Like yeah. I have to get the best lobster outfit I can find. Yeah. You know, hand out goodies to people that agree with me.
You are clear to launch.
You know, I could have a goodie bag, throw it over my shoulder. You know, if you think about it, Santa could be a lobster in Star Citizen, you know? Santa Claus. Yeah. It's like, oh, thank you for agreeing with my baseless conjecture. Here's a free, you know, goodie. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Ken. Yeah. We'll hand out things like footballs, you know, because it's a lobster.
Thank you. Please visit again.
All right, Phaedrus, let's blow this taco stand. Let's head to Ida. Oh, did they fix the tractor beam thing? Oh. Ken, the Drake Lobster is a personal quest. You'll have to give me a bit, but a long time ago, when there was like a big, like when Consolidated Outland first got like all the stuff about it, as far as like lore, they had a piece published on the CEO of Consolidated Outland, Silas Corner. This kind of discount Matthew McConaughey style dude. Like imagine if Steve Jobs was played by Matthew McConaughey. That's what this dude is. Anyway, it's going on about like all the rare ships he owns. And one of the things mentioned is that he owns the only surviving prototype of the Drake Lobster. Disassembled, still packed in its shipping foam. And that's it. That's all we know about the lobster. And every now and then, whenever I see someone from CIG, I'm like, hey, when are we going to get the Drake Lobster? And, you know, CIG does not answer when questions anymore. So maybe it's time to change the question to, will you build the Drake Lobster? Or maybe, nay, demand they build the Drake Lobster. Like, I'm basically saying, here, CIG, I demand... Sorry, I've got things in the air now that it's summertime. Like, I demand something to give money to. It's like, I will war bond whatever you turn the Drake lobster into. So, you know, it's a ship. They've mentioned it. Why not make it? Hey, Guitars. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Billy, whatever. Vadris has volunteered his services. There is a chance we might come across some pirates. Oh, Ken, man. Okay, so gnats in the south are a plague. Literally a plague. A few years back in Texarkana, there was a gnat plague so bad that you pretty much could not buy fruit for most of the summer. You would walk into a grocery store and it would be clouds and clouds of gnats just everywhere. And like, I've done all the things, like, you know, pour boiling water down the drains, yada yada yada. But like, this right now is actually a relatively good year for them, which is sad. Exactly, Parker. I mean, you know, how many other useless ships have been built? Why not one more? All right, we're gonna set this. We're gonna set this to medium. Let's just check the list. Let's just check the list. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Annie. Oh, we've got Crow. What's up, Crow? Any pirates that I recognize? I've still got one red P. Pretty sure Peppers is in there, but I could be wrong. Whatever. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. What's the worst that could happen? We get shot? Hey, Doe. How's it going, man? Welcome to another night stream. And they might not even be on the clock tonight, you know? They might just be doing whatever else. TJ, not a full list. Just like some names I recognize, some I don't. Like Red P and I have brushed elbows a few times. And as far as pirates go, like they're good pirates. They are competent. They're fair. They're you know, they can be taken at their word. And honestly, I feel like in the world of criminality, like, I know this sounds dumb, but when it comes to lying, stealing, and cheating, you have to be honest about it. Like, you have to be able to trust the person who has a knife in your back. It sounds dumb, but trustworthiness is a very important part of that relationship. And you know, Red P, they've never done me wrong. They've always been good guys. I mean, like, they've robbed me, but they've been good about it, you know. Oh, Granulous, you're in a storm too? Dude, like, we had storms. Okay. We had a quasi-bad storm earlier. And it's basically just been, you know, clouds. But, like, of a little bit of a power fluctuation. And my battery backup is no longer working, so... it'll just, you know, kill my whole rig. That's why I had to wait this long to stream. I mean, you know, Yogi, it's abusive, and, you know, like, if it was a parent, yeah, like, you'd call CPS, but you know, it's a pirate. It's a pirate, pirate trader relationship. Sometimes they rob from you. Sometimes they call you up. It's like, hey, man, we just knocked over a ship. There's some leftover cargo. Do you want it? Like, it's, you know, like sometimes you get a free chicken nugget. Sometimes they forget to include your chicken nuggets. It's just how the world works. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And your name. Like, I actually need to hydrate in real life, too. I knew that I'd left some cruise pulse here, so. 342. Well, barrel's still going strong. But, take a drink once I actually get off this dirt ball. Oh, that's very granulous. I didn't know how bad you guys got it. Hot Springs here got a little bit, but like I was ready to start streaming at like 1 p.m. today. And, you know, lights flicker and bam. Teletubby bye-bye. Yeah, Fate? What, whoops. What kind of body? Let's take a look. Maybe we can get a name. Aha! Oh, this body has stuff on it. Oh. Oh. Phaedrus, do you want all this? Oh, Phaedrus, that's a... There could be some good things there. I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. But, you got first pick. You're the one who found it. So, it's attempting to be stable. Sorry, Citizen has actually been quite stable. It's mostly my power grid. Oh, contact, huh? I should probably get my ship then. Hey, Adam. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna quickly get dressed. And we'll just shove that into the local inventory. Yeah, Billy, like he could have been the pilot of this Freelancer Max that got decked. NPC, okay. Or he could have stepped out of a building, got blown 60 feet away, died. Like, with the way he was positioned, maybe. But yeah, like it does happen. It does happen. I mean, I'll take a free FS9 any day, though. And yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. All right, so what we're gonna do I'm gonna do a little triangle jump to Lorville instead of going the direct route. Hey, Ellie. Good to see you. Hey, Abduwalk. How's the night going? Yeah, Volp, it's just an NPC. Although... Oh, it's ground-based. Is Toby working? Toby's not. I gotta restart the program. All right, if it's nighttime, yep, direct jump to Corel 3. So we'll do a quick jump, cut it back to Hurston. That way, we don't get mantised. Easy enough. Hey, gee. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for remembering that it was my birthday. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to give it on the wrong idea. But thank you, DG. Thank you, man. I will put it towards the road to CitizenCon. I need to make like a cute little bar thing, like a little car driving towards CitizenCon. I have no idea how much I'm gonna need to get to CitizenCon. It's in October. I got a little bit of time. Matt, so I'm doing it now because I had a big storm earlier. Well, not even big. But it's Arkansas, so I couldn't stream at the time. Because like every 30 minutes a slight power fluctuation was killing my PC. And can't stream like that, so I had to wait for it to pass. Now, I've just got my volume set to max, so I can't hear the fireworks outside. And that's, yeah. Oh, Coyote! Thank you, Coyote. Thank you. Thank you. You know, CitizenCon happened during my birthday, too. Thank you, man. Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, DG. Avenue Walk, not yet. I was kind of hoping they would, actually. Like the other day, I got pulled over by Xperia and her team. And, like, they had a good shakedown, and I was running solo at the moment. It's like, yeah, you know, we'll pay 600K. That's like, what? 3 runs max on a Caterpillar? It's not bad. So I'm trying to be a little bit more on my toes. Yeah, Ellie? Tell me about it. Busting out the Cutlass Red again? Yes. Yes, Chris. Yes, I do. Well, okay. It doesn't work anymore. The battery part has failed. It's basically working as a... Well, I think it's working as a surge protector. It's old. I got it back in, like... ...2016, I think? 2017? So I guess it's time for the battery to start failing. Oh, thank you, Matt. Yeah, like, I mean, they weren't like hunting me specifically, but I got lazy. I was doing direct jumps from Ida to Hurston, and they happened to set up a, you know, a snare, and you know, they got me. Like it was bloodless. You know, pulled me over. Was like, hey, Jack, we're gonna need some money, and we did some haggling. There was some light haggling. I probably could have started a bit lower, and then like negotiated a lower price, but you know, like it was a clean grab. What can I say? They didn't blow me up. Let me go on. Took all of maybe 3 minutes, so. Yeah, Chris, I live in a place where the power supply is crappy. I don't think we can go more than 3 weeks without a power interruption, fluctuation, power loss. It's constant. My particular portion of Arkansas is a third world country or worse when it comes to power. Like, it's bad. I would love to move to the city, like Little Rock, where it takes things like a tornado to shut down power. But here, like, it'll be a nice blue sky. Won't even be hot outside. It'll be like a nice autumn or spring day, nothing going on, and then bam, power outage, 5 hours. No reason. Yeah.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, see, Ellie, the use of ground vehicles boggles me. Mostly because I can't get them to work for me. Oh, Chris, that's not me at all. And guitars, I have not heard of Rescue Squad 1. Tell me more. Nice, Raven. You know, I should run some more courts. Like, I kind of have the same complaint now about what I did our previous model, where it's like, oh, it's just Laranite. And, you know, now it's just barrel in Laranite.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant
Barrel
stay.
Laranite. Yeah, exactly, Coyote. You know, like, that's the thing. Like, okay, this might sound condescending, and I promise it's not, but, like, pirates try so hard in a system that has not supported them for years, you know? And, I just, like, even if I can wiggle out of it, I might just, you know, it's like, you know what? You got me, because, like, pirating's tough. Pirating's hard. Like, all you see is the action. You don't see the hunting, the stalking, the waiting, the fishing, you know? Like, there's a lot of time that goes into it that a lot of the time doesn't yield anything, so. And thank you, Phaedrus. I should have done a flip on that one. Ooh, Carly. Free gold. You know, I heard a story about a load of gold earlier today. It was a carrack, though, filled with gold.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Russell, have a good night, man. Have a good night. It'll store by the time I get there. How'd that one go, guitars? They fun? Sorry. Oh, actually, alright. I know you guys are gonna be mad at me, but I need to take my pills. Usually I rely on the stream for that. I just didn't have it happen. So, let me get on the train. I'm gonna knock these pills back. Howdy, Brace. Yeah, Storm kind of waylaid me earlier, so. Let's see, I got more to take these days. I am. I'm taking the pills. I'm trying to survive. I will have you know that I got some test results back the other day. And I was told that so far the damage to my kidneys has slowed down incredibly. So these pills are doing their job. So there is that. So. Ah, all right. That's 4 pills down. Where is... Hold on. Unfortunately, I have more pills now because of the side effects, but they're not nearly as bad as the whole, you know, slowly bleeding out. So I'm just gonna step off the train before I take the rest of them. And Carly, I did. Like, the weather itself wasn't even that bad. It's just the infrastructure here is awful. So. All right, that is Losartan out of the way. And these new ones. Simvastatin. I'm told is for... Hold on. Hold on. How many pills are in here? Sorry. I'm just... Okay. What is it with the grapefruit? How many? Hold on, I paid that much for 30 pills?
Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Yeesh. Bottoms up. Anyway, yet another thing to pay for. Hey, it's E-Raging. Yeah, Kenneth, I know. I just... There's this beer that I enjoy. Reichstadler. I think that's how you say it. Or maybe Stadler, maybe Radler? Anyway. They got a grapefruit flavor. And I'm not super fond of grapefruit, but I like the beer. And, you know, I can't have it anymore. But, yeah, you know. I guess I'll take more pills over not dying. Oh, okay. Okay, so Matt. Listen. Well, I probably won't be adding any Barbies to my... Hold on. Why is my front blue now? No. Okay. Okay. I probably won't be adding any Barbie dolls to my collection in the background. However, I don't know a single thing about the Barbie movie. I know not a thing. I have purposefully avoided everything on it except for the fact that it's being made. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to go into that movie 100% blind. Like, that could be the most cocaine-fueled misadventure ever, and I cannot wait to experience that. Like, I am pumped for the Barbie movie, and I cannot wait to experience that without any sort of premise, any sort of like bias, anything like that. Like, I'm just, yeah. Yeah, see, Brace, that's what these are. These are cholesterol meds. I don't know if it's from the meds that I've been taking or what, but she said that my cholesterol had suddenly spiked where it hadn't been doing that before. Like, it just went super high. And I haven't really changed anything, so it might be, sorry, it might be something else to do with, like, all the other meds I'm taking. Yeah, see, Raging, I would drink that. Well, I can't now, but I would, you know. Yeah, see, Adam, like, I didn't know that. Granted, I cannot tell actors apart. I honestly can't tell most regular people apart. I go off things like what they're wearing, their hair, mannerisms.
Now arriving at Pisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark.
I'm really bad at distinguishing people. I'm bad at actors anyway. Like, everything I know about Hollywood, I learned from BoJack Horseman. Hey, Hack. Yeah, man, get some sleep. Get some sleep, man. We'll do some more tomorrow at a regular time. Get some of that shut-eye. Bed is so precious. Like,
Next stop.
Sleep
By
is...
the beards of antiquity.
Hey! Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, man. Thank you. Heck yes. Thank you. You know, I will buy the beers of antiquity. Thank you, Coyote. Oh yeah, Adam, you didn't spoil anything, man. Like I just found out the other day that Margot, I assume it's pronounced Margot, was not the lady in My Name is Earl. So I was like, wow, she just has not aged at all, and it turns out those were two separate people entirely. And Suboptimal, good to see you, man. And Chris, like, it really does. Like, BoJack, one, it's a depressing show. It's the super depressing show, but it's a good show. And thank you, Freedom. Like, the damage is slowed down, so hopefully things just keep on keeping on. Keep on trucking.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I need to make like a 70s inspired like off-white shirt with like a three-tone like yellow, orange, brown like Hull C just like blasting through a wormhole that just says keep on trucking. And just hand those out at CitizenCon.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Keep on trucking.
Welcome to the Please visit.
Hey, Chase. Chase and I were playing Pulsar last night. You guys remember Pulsar? We actually managed to get a decent crew together. Pulsar is such a good game when you actually get a decent crew. Yeah, see, Chris, like I've got like a little notepad of like sketched ideas. I'm just still getting them down, you know? Because like I want to do merch eventually. But instead of it just being like, you know, Jack Axton, the brand, because like, I don't know about you guys, I don't think you should have to pay money to advertise. Like, if you're gonna wear a shirt that's gonna advertise something, you should get that shirt for free, you know? So I think like shirts or merch or whatever should be like fun, like stuff you'd actually want to wear, you know? But it's gotta be good too. Like, it can't be like crap quality. You know, like I don't want just like some boring shirt that's like Jack Axton at YouTube. Wow. So boring. So boring. You know, Happy Walk, I've actually got 3 whole D's LTI in my buyback. They're not, you know, they're not on my account, right? They're in buyback, but got a couple holes. A few whole B's too. Oh yeah, Chase, that's the other idea for like for cosplay contest. And Sub, I've got the D's. I'll probably bust out a D once the whole C's come out, because you know that's got to be the loner for the D. You know, Matt, I've toyed around with some air hockey ideas. But I feel like gaining monetary profit from hitting a baby might be a little bit disingenuous with my whole I didn't mean to hit a baby thing, you know? Like, I know my political career is forever ruined. I can never run for office. Ever. Ever. Oh, Adam, I'm gonna get a, like, okay. You see, Adam, my idea for the caterpillar is like a full-on caterpillar body pillow. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be neat. Ooh. Ooh. Hey! Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My mystery like and subscribe. That's shoot, actually I think that actually gets me to Dallas as far as like getting a flight, you know. Holy crap, thank you so much. And yeah, Phaedrus, no worries. Oh, pizza sounds. What time is? Never mind. They're probably super busy. Oh, and I just took pills, so yeah, no, gotta wait. Gotta wait. Oh, yeah, no, sub, I've got, dude, like, I'm gonna be playing Starfield. Like, I have no ill will towards Starfield. Like, I'm excited for it. I'm not, like, you know, chomping at the bit, but it's a space game, you know? It'll be fun. And I'll probably do a little bit of light streaming on it. Story or heavily story-based games, usually I try not to stream too much because, you know, it's like, oh, wow, I want to go play that myself. Oh, Jack streaming it. I don't want to, like, ruin anything, you know. But, yeah, no, like, I'm interested in it for sure. You know, Raymond, I had nothing to do with that, with all the NPCs under there. I did watch 2 of them slip away to their doom, though. Yeah, Brace, have a good night, man. And, you know, Daniel, things are, define working. Like, things are mostly working. They ran Xenothreat last night. And, well, it's over. It's over. It's over. That's it, Coyote. Never a light stream. Hold up. Hold up. Parker, hold on. Little Caesars, this deep dish? We don't really have, Little Caesars around me. Sorry, Phaedrus, that's me. We're gonna Woodruff. Yeah, James. I was gonna stream earlier, but Storm kept knocking my PC offline and my battery backup no longer backs up. The battery is toast. So, I need to get that replaced. I'm told the battery itself could be replaced for fairly cheap, but that's not a thing that I've got experience with. This thing is also old. I would like to get a newer model that doesn't scream at me whenever whenever the power goes out. Because I know there's models where you can disable the beeping. This one does not have that. This one is old. And yeah, TJ, like, you know, covering cost. I'll assume that was Phaedrus there, doing targeting. Yeah, Chris, like this one... Sorry, I'm trying to read it from here, and... I'm beginning to believe that maybe, just maybe, I do need glasses. Because, yeah, I can't read that from here. Hey, too fast? Yeah, man, not too bad. Is it, so I'm trying to see what time. I got 45 minutes. So it is the freedom hour for myself. But happy 4th of July. I mean, Chris, that's fair. I just wouldn't mind when, you know, that I can shut up, because as many power outages as we have, usually in the morning, it just ruins my sleep. Because it is constant in Arkansas. Like, sometimes multiple times a day. Just a lot, you know. That's what, actually, I think this one's Cyber Power. Or it may have been an APC Cyber Power. Like I said, sorry, it's old. I'm liking the speed I'm getting on Ida. You know, Matt, it did not. It did not. I did, go out and about and explore a bit, you know, while waiting for things to subside. Nice. I like that hover. Hellas just has a nice helicopter look to it, you know? Yeah, see, Chris, that ain't bad. I might just do that, because, like, a new one, I think, like, a new setup is, like, 150 to 200. Which I wouldn't mind doing, but, like, you know, I got CitizenCon to get to. Oh, I got a cell phone to replace eventually. Like, that one is a tertiary need. It's just, my poor phone is going out. It's been good to me. It's just, gonna have to go get me a cheapo here after a while. You know, Daniel, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I would think it would come out at the end of this year. But, maybe that's what CitizenCon will be. Maybe we'll have 2 CitizenCons about Pyro. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? If like they literally recycled CitizenCons. It's like, yeah, this one's gonna be about Pyro again. Like, if they had the same footage from last time, oh, that'd be great. Hey, Stormsicle. I mean, hey, we can bring Canada Day into this. When is Canada Day? And is Canada Day like independence, or just celebrating like the formation of Canada? Because, like, I know not every, you know, like, national or, like, nationally named after the country holiday represents, like, its independence or, you know, foundation. Exactly, sub. Re-release the Kraken. Ah, the first. Yeah, see? All right, let's get this out of here. Well, I'll have you know my neighbors are going full ham with the fireworks, so things are a little busy down the street. You see, Daniel, the last phone I bought, my current phone, is an older Zen phone from Asus, and I like it. I like it a lot. I would love to stick with it, but the battery, sadly, is beginning to go out to the point where it needs to be charged, like, you know, several times a day. At the same time, due to cats. That wasn't the cat's direct fault, but due to cats, It has finally suffered some cracks. And ultimately, I believe that AT&T no longer services the Asus Zenfone, or at least my particular model, because I have had to swap to a whole new carrier. Because when I take my old SIM card and plug it into a phone, it works fine. But when I plug it into my little Asus, no dice. It used to, just not anymore. Sub right now. Okay, so I've actually got 2 SIM cards because this thing is dual SIM. My previous provider was AT&T. However, my Zenfone is no longer working on AT&T networks. I went with Mint Mobile just to see if I could test it and see if it would work. And Mint Mobile works fine. The problem is Mint Mobile goes off T-Mobile, and the coverage here for T-Mobile is atrocious. As soon as you step out of the city, you have no data or phone service or text service. Sometimes while in the city, you will have none of those. And like, I got it to test because, you know, it was like $15 a month. And my tests were conclusive that it appears to be an AT&T issue not liking my phone. You know, Andrew Dame, I think you're right. Maybe we'll finally get Squadron 42. That would be so nice. Finally getting that out of the way so I can focus on Star Citizen. Gotcha. Oh man, fireworks going since Friday. Oh. Like, we're gonna have fireworks going for several weeks, but that's just because all the neighbors bought them when they're setting them in the streets. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. Exactly. Like, okay. Ryan Reynolds, if you're listening, the service that I have had with T-Mobile or Mint Mobile has been excellent. Like, when I can get it, I love it. It's great. It's just, unfortunately, living in Arkansas, it's just, you know, I need more service. So. Ooh, really, guitars? Do they put their, like, you know, clan tag in front of their name or anything? Or are they just all, like, you know, working anonymously? Ha! TJ! Now, TJ, I would go Apple. Like, I don't really have a problem with Apple. Or at least with iPhones. Like, they're good phones. They just don't really appeal to me, I guess. Like, I love that you can take an iPhone, plug it into any car, and just automatically play things directly from that. Like, you know, every car, like, toasters come with, like, Apple CarPlay or whatever. And Android Auto has been a barely utilized thing. But I just, you know, I like my Androids, you know? Like, I used to have a little Z2 Force, had the projector on the back of it. That was cool. I had a Note 2. I loved the Note 2 until it exploded. Samsung didn't have the best history back in the day. Tell you what I miss. What I really miss. You guys might call me an idiot for this.
That request has already been granted.
The PSP phone. I miss the PSP phone so much. I had one. And honestly, that was probably the best phone I ever had. Now, like, you know, could you run one today? No. God, no. That thing's from, like, 2011. Actually, maybe 2010, but that's one of the best phones I've ever had. Had a full PlayStation 1 controller built into it. You could run PS1 ROMs natively on it. Run several emulators, and you had a full-on controller. Like, it was great. And the battery was pretty good, too. But these days, I don't know. Yeah, Sub?
Have a pleasant stay.
Like, who do I prefer? Now, Sub, are we talking like carrier or like phone models? Because, you know, don't buy me a phone, Sub. Don't do that. Yeah, see, James, like I've been cautiously looking at the 7, like the Pixel 7. I'm skeptical on the A series of Pixel phones. I tried a 4A, and it literally could not handle Arkansas. I tried a Pixel 4A, and I tried playing Pokemon Go on it in the summer, and it was so hot that the phone shut down, which isn't great. It's not great. Not the best thing in a phone. But like I don't need like some super powerful phone. It's just nice to have, you know, something nice. You know, like have decent screen, good battery life, and something that lets me, you know, play chess or read various Wikipedia pages. And, you know, like, I like certain gimmicks on phones, like, you know, with this one, I can set the power button, double click twice for flashlight. That's so nice. That's so useful. But,
Welcome to the ASOC
you know, a phone's a
vehicle
phone,
retrieval
you know?
system.
And okay. You know, Coyote, I wish for once in my life, I wish I had the extended warranty. I wish I had the extended warranty. Which, you know, don't get me wrong, it's been a great phone to me. It's been a wonderful companion. It's just poor thing's all tired out now. Thank you. Thank you, Coyote. And Sarite, good to see you. I love the idea of a solar phone. How much would it be able to charge with that size versus, you know? I assume this is like an emergency situation for the solar charging.
Be considerate of your fellow travelers.
Hey, Metaphysical. Yeah, Daniel, like my Note 2 would do that. My Note 2 would get super hot.
Next stop,
I mean, granted,
station.
this was a Note 2, you know. Ooh, under 100 sub. What are you running in, man? Like what ship? Because that'll decide a lot of it.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Sarite. Thank you, Metaphysical. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And happy 4th. Good to see you, Kevin. You getting to stay up late since the
Now
summer?
arriving, Central Station. Please
I,
watch your step when disembarking the train.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. I got to go to Maryland a while back. And while I was there, I went to the Smithsonian. Saw the dinosaur bones. And I know you like the T-Rex, but go check out the Diplodocus when you can. That thing was huge. They had one on display, and you know, is it as cool as T-Rex? Maybe not, but seeing that thing up close. You know, Storm, I haven't looked at the S54. Gold, dude, I miss Motorola. Like, about 5 years ago. I want to say it was 5 years ago. Like, they had the Z2 Force. And no one bought it. But, you know, it had all the gimmicks. Like, you could put the projector on the back. The extra battery. You could slap a fancy Hasselblad camera on it. Like, it was so gimmicky. But it was so fun. It was so good. Like, I loved that. Like, oh no, I'm low on battery. Let me just slap another battery on my phone. And I kind of feel like it was the Dreamcast of phones. Like, it had an amazing idea that was way too early. And like, I really enjoy a lot of the stuff that Motorola puts out. Like, I would, okay. By the choice, like, money, no option. I would go back to the Motorola Razr, like the new Razr they have, in a heartbeat. Like, I would dig a new Razr so much. And, like, that's what I like about Motorola. They're kind of like the Nintendo of phones. Like, yeah, we'll try something kooky. We'll bring back the Razr. Like, man. All right. So Sub, you're in the, okay. All right, Caterpillar and M2. Sub 100,000. I mean, Sub, if you want, I can throw another 100K at you. And you can start running titanium, man. Like, titanium's really good in the Caterpillar for getting them numbers up. And I mean, you could... Quartz actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, running quartz around ArcCorp. Then you could swap to titanium. I'd probably grab Ariel titanium just because of the higher refresh rate. But maybe start with quartz. See, Don, I loved the PSP. The PSP was so good. I miss the PSP. Nice, Raymond.
Next stop.
I like all this late night trade going on. Oh, Daniel, yes. Interchangeable batteries. Wait, Saron, which phone do you have? Is it the PSP phone or the Razr? Because I got that new Razr, and I would... Oh, I'll never buy one because they're expensive, and I'm not good at phones. But, man, I kind of want that Razr phone. You know, Gold, now that you mention it, my Z2 Force did that also. Like, the battery started getting really bad, and yeah, it's probably a battery issue. Like, I feel like my issue with every phone I've ever had has been a battery issue. Yeah, Daniel, the flip phone, they brought that back. They brought back a flip smartphone. Oh yeah, sure thing, Coyote. So, Sub, like, they're mostly still correct. They're mostly still correct. They don't have access to the back end anymore, or like the data mining to check refresh rates. The refresh rates are still mostly the same. And of course, you know about the whole price fluctuation and stuff. But I would say they're mostly all correct. I know SC Trade Tools is about as correct as you can get. I don't know if Galog is updated yet, because I know Ravier is hardcore working on his own game when it comes to space trucking. And he's been making a lot of progress on that.
Vehicle selected.
Ah, yes, Saron. Okay. For those of you who never got to see the Razr, go look up the Motorola Razr, the original one. The coolest thing about it was pulling it out of your pocket and doing the wrist flip to open it. Like, you do the wrist flip like you were some sort of secret agent, and then like put it to your ear and do the whole like, talk to me, or you know, something stupid like that. Like, you felt so cool flicking that bad boy out. Yes, all right. Yeah. And Gold, I heard about that. I want that so much. Because, like, I'd contacted Asus about this phone, about getting the battery replaced, because it's like, I gotta charge it like 3 times a day now. And like, well, you know, like, it'll cost $200 just to look at it. And that doesn't cover the battery. And it's like, wow. Wow. I don't know why I gave her a Valley Girl accent. She was actually quite helpful. It's just she doesn't set the prices, but you know, at like minimum $200 just to visually observe the thing. You might as well start pricing other phones, which I hate that. Like, you know, the cool thing about a computer is I can open it up and replace the bad bit. With phones, they pretty much make it where it's impossible for a layman to do anything like that. Ah, yes, Matt, that actually is my favorite dinosaur, the Ankylosaurus. The Archaeopteryx is kind of up there, but that's only because I had a transformer that turned into an Archaeopteryx. The Ankylosaurus is probably my favorite dinosaur. The tank of dinosaurs. Because one, he could take it, and with that tail, he could dish it, you know? Low to the ground, able to keep his, you know, his soft bits from getting attacked. And, you know, that tail, he could just thwack somebody. Hey, Monk. Oh, what are the U.S. players? What are they? What are they doing? Are they doing like some sort of like 4th of July thing? Hey, no, Gold, I liked the keyboard sliders. I resisted going to touchscreen for so long. Because the thing about keyboard and T9,
Thank you.
I'm gonna sound really old with this one, but T9, once you got used to it, you could type an entire full-on conversation, proper punctuation and all, without ever looking at it. I can't do that with a touchscreen. Oh, James, I'm sorry, man. And yeah, see, Carly, I ain't got the chops for that. I'd be willing to try, but I would definitely need another phone as backup. Nice, Raymond. Nice. That's it, Keeft. Tanky Yankees. Oh yeah, metaphysical with that. What's that thing called? The thagomizer. I always hear that story running around the internet. Never double check to see if it's true. But... ah, humble. Wait, humble. Are they asking for papers? Is it the We Have Papers group? Because if so, I would be so excited to see those guys make a comeback. Hey, Tony. Yeah, man, I'm not bad. Up a bit late. Making some runs. Ah, I gotcha, Monk. Been a long time since I've been out to the belt. Why did that not plot? You know, Cerrone, I always get very paranoid because when I text, it has to be like full punctuation, full everything. Like, I cannot bring myself to shorthand whatsoever. Capitalization, commas, punctuation. And I always get scared that my speech to text isn't going to work right. So it's always like, you know, send a message and it's like, hello, comma, are we meeting at Petco? Question mark. I will see you there. And I'll do like a whole paragraph, and then eventually the text-to-speech gives up. And it's like, come on, man. Like, if you're gonna do this, just type it out. It's like, fine. And yeah. Maybe I'm being too demanding. Okay. Oh, Ken.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man. Have a good night, man. Sleep well. We'll get there a bit earlier tomorrow. Thank you, man. Was that true, Coyote? Yes, okay. One little bit of internet trivia that turns out to be true. But yeah, sub, like, as far as like realistically buying something, like the pixels look nice. The hipster in me doesn't like the pixels because it's basically like, oh look, Google is now the Apple of Android, making their own phone, which basically handles like an Android Apple. And that's me being a dirty hipster. I know I'm a hipster. I am definitely a hipster. But you know, I don't look at phones a lot, so I got to do research anyway. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. And the thing is about batteries, you know, phones are constantly in use. The battery is constantly in use, and it just gets worn out. Like, it's not really built to be able to constantly take it. Oh, Raymond, get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. You gotta get some shut-eye, man. Like, the birds are gonna... Okay, when you're awake and you start hearing the birds, that's when you know you've messed up. Oh, the birds always suck. Hey, Pagan. Oh, tacos sound good. I might go to Taco Bell after this. That's it, Abdulwalk. Artisanal phones. I want free trade, locally sourced hemp phones. Made by the same people that make them, like Amish stoves or whatever. Yeah. Free trade hemp artisanal Amish phones. Yeah. That's the next cell phone that I'm gonna get. Priced at $5,000. Actually, funny you bring that up. I forget the name of it, but there was like this typewriter. It was like this e-ink, like electronic ink typewriter for writing and just writing for authors. And it's quite literally basically just an electronic ink laptop with WordPad and nothing else. And it was like $2,000. And it's like, my guy, why? Why? Like, you're basically selling a colorblind Chromebook with the worst stats of all time. Like, I understand you're appealing to the hipster market for writing. That way you can always write the proverbial novel while in a coffee shop, and I guess Macs are too mainstream now. Like, is anyone falling for this? Oh, Tony. Oh, 1G, really? See, like, okay, 1G, I messed around with the Pixel 4a back in the day, and I sent it back because it literally could not handle the heat of Arkansas. I was outside in the summer playing Pokemon Go, you know, getting my steps in, and the phone got so hot that it started to limit itself, and then it shut down. Like, phone just straight up shut down from the heat. and it just kept popping up that it was overheating, and so like I sent it back. But I figured, you know, the A series being the budget model, maybe that's why. That's it, Raymond. Once those parakeets come out, that's when you're like oh no, I should have gone to sleep. That's it, Phaedrus. Gluten-free, cruelty cage-free phone. Hey, Dustin. Man, I need to start it up. I've got it plugged in. I just don't have the program running. I might have to restart. What am I playing? Star Citizen. But if you give me a second, I mean, we can go through it. Oh, Sean, of course it's late. Of course it is. Gold, I'm sure they were. I mean, the government's so paranoid, they'll buy anything if they think there's a chance that they could get a one-up on something. Like I'm sure they were buying location data. Like, I'm sure my FBI agent was like, really? That's what got him out of the house? All right, you know. Hey! So Vapid, good to see you, man. It has been a minute. See you, Tony. I miss the old Nokias. And Snake. Like, I miss playing Snake. Snake was such a fun, simpler time. Like, back when all you used a phone for was calling people and then texting. Like, I remember back when I thought texting was so dumb. It's like, you're holding a phone. Just call the person. And then I started realizing, if you text people, you can have a conversation while they're doing other things. And I thought, that's really neat. And it took me a long time to get around to that. Yeah. You know, now it's, you know, kid distractor, advertisements, notification spammer, dystopian social media, all sorts of things. And I know you can just go get like a jitterbug or whatever and go back to that, but deep down, I don't want to go back to that. If I'm talking about something in public and someone tells me I'm wrong, it's cool that I can whip out my phone and go find a citable source to show how correct I am. Ah, yeah, C1G, if that's the case, now you're kind of steering me away from that pixel. Yeah, Dustin, tell you what, let me land, because like I said, I might have to restart. I don't want to lose this load. But, yeah, let me land. I'll start it up, because I've got it plugged in. I just don't have the program running right now. Yeah, Carly, that is true. But then you also, like, lose inflections. Like, there's a wonderful Key and Peele skit about, tone and inflection in text. Moonraker, that's fair. That's fair. It's just like, I feel like if I call someone, without warning, I'm suddenly demanding their time and attention without regard to whatever they're doing. And that's usually why, before I call someone, I'll send a text asking if they can take a call. And then try to rate it, you know, like low priority, important, you know, I'm in the drive-thru and it's almost my turn. What did you want? Stuff like that. But, you know, I know everyone has different communication preferences. Oh man. Yeah, you see Hertz, like I like having a phone that is rootable so you can actually do stuff with it, because I hate having a phone that has capabilities for things but having those capabilities locked behind some sort of paywall, like tethering, for example. But and also removable battery is nice, which is getting harder and harder to find. Like, I know there was a big push for phones to be waterproof, and there was a whole argument. It's like, well, to be waterproof, you won't be able to remove the battery. See, Pagan, you're tempting me with these tacos, man. Tacos sound so good. Exactly, Coyote. Like, unless it's super important, texting is so great, because it's one of those things where you can have a conversation that doesn't demand immediate responses back and forth. It's like, yeah, I can respond to this when I get to it. Oh, Pagan. Carly, I've never heard of it. You can tell me about it. I mean, I was always more of like an Android guy, but you know, that might be out of ignorance. I saw a wonderful device the other day, since we're speaking about telecommunications devices. A wonderful device called the GrandPad. It is a tablet for senior citizens. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh well, it prevents them from getting scammed or getting spam emails, things like that. And it's basically just a very crappy Android tablet with a bunch of parental controls built in and a very limited amount of apps. The problem with this GrandPad is out the door, if you buy it, it's like $600 or $65 a month reoccurring subscription, because it runs on a cellular network. It has almost no features whatsoever, and
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
nothing on it works on Wi-Fi. It's all cellular. All cellular. Has Wi-Fi. Nothing works with it. It's one of those, you know, overpriced old people scams. And had a lot of fun reading up on that. Yeah, Pagan, basically. Like, it can call, it can take notes, has a Zoom, like, you know, meeting thing, and a highly restricted browser. I don't think you could access email on it. Yeah, see, Daniel, like, most of the texts I get, like, I get supposed to go through Discord on my phone now. Oh, yeah, see, Tony, like, that's the thing. Texting is so good for flirting. Because the thing about, like, pickup lines and stuff, like, I never really liked pickup lines. Because, like, one, they've all been used before. And even if you're cool enough to come up with your own, once you use it, it's like, hi, where do you go from here? Now you bring text into it and some actual conversation. There we go. You know, Gold, I really feel like you're right. And Pagan, you are also right there. There is some stuff going on in Gen Chat, and personally, I don't think I care for. Hey, DPT. Good to see you, man. Okay. I've already had my vegetables for the evening, thank you. Yeah, Moonraker, it's still not kosher in my book, though, you know? Pagan, I heard he was going to be on. I didn't know that was today. Abdulwak, you still around? You want to tell us all about it? Sorry, I missed it. What time is it? 11:56. Got 4 minutes until it's freedom time in my neck of the woods. I feel like I should like go to Taco Bell and then like buy them a taco. Ooh, or a waffle. Nope. I've had my pills.
Welcome to the ASOP.
I think I could have a taco at this point. That's fair, Pagan. I'll probably have to do the same thing. Which, Pagan, I didn't get to ask. Like, are you guys gonna go to CitizenCon, or are you guys gonna skip it this year? Because get out of my. Sorry, the summer plague of bugs have started in Arkansas. At least it isn't the locust this year. Ah, yes, Raymond. Meds were taken. Come on, yes. Yeah, no. This chat's always friendly. I think we've had a total of maybe 4 unfriendly people. And even then, I don't think their heart was in it.
Stop, Central Station.
And if it was, oh well, you know? No, Pagan, that's fair. Man, I bought tickets. My idea was basically buy the ticket, and then I'll figure out how to get there. So that's kind of my plan. That is my plan. That's fair, Dustin. And Dustin, now that I'm on the train, I'm going to start up Toby. I might have to restart my game, but eye tracker not set up for this display. Okay, hold on.
Now arriving, Central Station.
Something tells me I will have to restart Star Citizen. Okay.
The train.
One moment. I'm gonna have to calibrate Toby. Okay, hold on. Let me calibrate Toby right quick. Yep, sit in the upright position. These are my eyes. Yep, those are my eyes. 2 dots. Sorry, I forgot since it kept getting shut down that I didn't have Toby running. So we'll do the quick calibration. Doesn't take long. 2 minutes tops. 3 if, you know, things go bad. All right, calibration successful. Hey, Laramie. Oh, man, like it. Oh, like. Here's the thing, Laramie. I never served in the armed forces, but I did have a catastrophic childhood. And the sudden loud bangs have got me on edge. And right now, my headphones at maximum volume are doing a great job of keeping those out. But, yeah. Phaedra's not yet. I'm still kind of shopping in the area, trying to figure out like what all I'm going to do and like what would be the best option. Pretty much in research mode. I'm annoyed that the convention center does not have on-site lodgings, but maybe that's just a thing for very small convention centers, which are actually just hotels with a very large meeting room that they say is a convention space. Dustin, I don't think it's laggy. You can actually set its response time. Tell you what, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna restart my game, and then we'll use it. We'll actually utilize it. Been a while since I've used it. I'm a terrible Toby person. I don't know what the term is. Guitars, is it that time? It's that time. To my fellow Americans, happy birthday, dear America. I know we signed it like 2 days before, and then ratified, and then it got sent off, but this is the day we celebrate it, so, happy Freedom Day. Laramie, he does. He does have a channel. All right, Dustin, I'm going to restart Star Citizen right quick. Just so it can, do the thing to work with Toby. Because it doesn't like it when I start it up halfway through the game. It gets, persnickety about that. Let's see. So, that's going to be starting up. Oh, Pagan, I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, Dustin, that's it. Representative. I'm not the best with words. See, my problem is that I can make things sound nice. It's just the words themselves I'm bad at. All charisma, no intelligence. That's pretty much how I have skated by in life, is just, oh, so barely skating by on, oh man. Didn't realize that server was full. Phaedrus, if you get the announcement, you just ignore it. I'm just loading in to get this, up and running again. You know, Raymond, it's funny that you use gunpowder to commemorate the gunpowder plot. That's on the nose. And words are hard. Words are hard. Like, you know, when people are like, oh, I don't want to do public speaking or any of that. I get it. Or like, doing things in front of crowds or parties. Like, I get it. I'm lucky enough to have a near infinite social battery, and fortunately, what I don't know, I can usually get by with on charm, pity, maybe a mix of both. Yeah, Daniel. Ooh, gold, really? Yeah, see, like, I like the idea of being across the road. Because, like, I don't want to walk a full block in a lobster costume. Like, that just seems a little... Yeah. 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 But, at the same time, $400 a night is a lot of money.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry line.
All right, Dustin, let me get into a ship. Now, Dustin, you can use Toby on foot. I just don't like to. I think Toby shines best on a ship. You can use it on foot. It's just not a thing that I do. Oh no, Coyote! It's gonna be a if I dress up as a lobster for CitizenCon, it's gonna be a full-on lobster outfit. No hat, just full-on lobster costume.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block
And a little picket sign that says the Drake lobster is real. Oh, thank you, Pagan. I just like listen, I've caught some of the dumb things I've said, so.
Pizza spaceport.
Oh, Raymond, thank you, man. Happy 4th of July. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now arriving. Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
See, Laramie, like, that's the thing. Like, I want to get used to it. I just don't want to put the work in to get used to it. I will say, Dustin, if it does help with the Toby, you can use it at night, in the dark. You don't have to have lights on because it uses infrared. Works with glasses just fine if you happen to have glasses. And if you have only one eye, it still works. You have to tell it which eye to follow. But, you know, that way if you are a monocled pirate in the dark, you can still use Toby. It's quite nice.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah. All these things that I'll never fly. There we
Vehicle
go.
Selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the
Oh,
following location.
Freedom! I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. The Drake Lobster is a spaceship in Star Citizen. That's it. That's all we know. All we know is that there is a man named Silas Corner, the CEO of Consolidated Outland. He collects spaceships, and one of the ships that he has is the Drake Lobster. The only surviving prototype, still packed in the shipping foam, never assembled. I have been waiting for the Drake Lobster to get made for years. Wait, hold on, Gold, which clip? Which clip? I mean, I feel like all clips should be deleted, because... Yeah. Inflatable, you say? You know, Coyote would be super fun, is if I got that one. And I'm like, dear Chris, will you make the Drake Lobster? And he goes, no. I could just pull the plug on it and do like the sad deflating thing. That would be funny. Oh, that one. I'm not gonna turn that one off. I'm not gonna turn off clips. It's fun to get knocked down sometimes. Yeah, it does, and it does both head and eye tracking. So I'll give you let me get in the seat here. I'll show you, and you can turn it off and on the fly too. And it's also got settings, so you can change how how extreme it is or like what directions it goes. So let's turn it on, shall we? All right, so now I've got Toby on, and see. All right, so I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm going to use just my eyes. So I'm using my eyes. I'm going to look right, bottom left, bottom right, and you can turn the sensitivity and the response up. This is what I've got set right now. So now I'm going to look straight ahead, well, face-wise, and use my head. So I want to look right. If I want to look left, up, down, all around. And I don't tend to use it around cities just because of the FPS loss, but it is very useful at times. Yeah, the wobble is something you'll struggle with. It takes a lot of discipline. And sometimes you'll also need to reset the position as well, which is just turning it off and back on. Oh yeah, it's very responsive. In fact, I don't even think I've got mine turned up all the way on response time. Should take a look. Yeah, like all the settings are inside Star Citizen. Not to be confused with the show Inside Star Citizen. But yeah, so like you could actually just turn off a lot of the stuff. Like we've got smooth speed. position offset based on rotation. I'm not sure what that means. You could turn off like the whole up and down movement if you just went left and right. You've got a lot of options. So yeah, I think you could just turn off the eye part and just go with straight head tracking. Let me set course. Let me get going. We'll take a look. Yeah, see,
Thank you.
with Phaedrus' setup, I know if you're using like with a TV with a lot of distance, that'll give it issues too. All right. Don't think I'm going to hit anything. So with just head tracking, no eye tracking, you got it. Let me find the setting for that. Input scale, smooth speed. Disabled during Mobiglass. I would definitely have it disabled during Mobiglass. Okay. Source enabled. Head. Is there... Am I missing the eye tracking portion? I don't come in here a lot, so... Ah, gaze and head. Okay, thank you. Let me... Okay, so... Input mix. Gaze 0, head 1. I was at 85. Let's just put that up all the way. So... That's still tracking eyes. Wow, that's a lot more responsive, though. Hold on. I don't think I chose the right setting. $80. You know what? Let's leave that at 95. I kind of like that. Gaze. Is it gaze responsiveness? You know, Dustin, I do not. Okay, head sensitivity, auto center. What if we do gaze off? Okay, that's still giving me a little bit. I don't like that. Let me go ahead and hit 1 on the other one. I think they're kind of jiving with each other. Smooth speed, input scale, dead zone, dead zone, dead zone. Input scale, dead zone. That should be it, right? 100% head. Gaze responsive. Wait, hold on. I messed up. I haven't been hitting the right things. I was on FPS, not... Okay. I'm looking around with my eyeballs. Sorry. I'm looking around with my eyeballs, and it's not doing anything. But if I move my head... Oh, yes, that's actually quite... That is quite clean movement. Yeah, that is 100% head right there. Don't we all, Dustin? Sorry, I just got... Whew, sorry. Yeah, no, that is all 100% head movement, no eye movement whatsoever. So, like, here, tell you what. I can't see this, but I'm gonna close my eyes. You can tell me how well it follows. Like, I think it still needs the eye positions, but it doesn't actually follow the eye movement. I can't. You'll have to tell me how well this is doing. But, yeah. And yeah, Pagan, no worries. I figured it was a setting. I just didn't really, you know. I'm going to put a little bit of the eye tracking back in just for my own benefit, but did it, Moonraker? Nice. Okay. Seated. Okay. You know what? Maybe 95. We'll give it a 95. Yeah, that way I get a little bit of movement, but it's not crazy. Yeah, so we'll go 95. Yeah, see, Phaedrus, I just caught that about the FPS and chip settings, and I don't even use it in FPS. I should. It's fun to kind of like, you know, look around the corner. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go grab a little ship and use Toby and FPS and just judo chop everyone. You can try like peeking around the corner and yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Let's go grab the little cutter. Yeah. And I probably got to find the reset button too that realigns it. Dustin, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm probably the worst Toby affiliate ambassador. They gave me a link for it a long time ago to sell it. Like, Toby's probably the only thing that I actually, you know, legitimately hawk around here. Just because I like it. Do I use it a lot? No, but I do like it. Honestly, TJ, I think it just saves. Like, it's part of, like, your user folder. But as far as, like, the settings for it goes. So just, oh, what is that folder? Like, it's honestly just kept with your user folder stuff. So what I would do is I'd make a backup and keep it, like, on cloud or Google Drive or something. And then you can just literally just reload it in, like, with your control setup, and it'll keep your settings. Yeah, that's it, Coyote. Dustin, you should, I think I may have turned that off, but you should. Yeah, you sure can. I don't know, like, what the range of it is, but yeah, looks like you totally can. Oh, Dustin, hold on. Let me see if this still works. Oh, boo. It doesn't work anymore. Used to, you could hover your mouse over something and interact and hit middle mouse to zoom in, and then use WASD to jump between them all. But that is, sadly no longer a thing. Yeah, tell you what. I'm probably gonna die. But I'm going to go in FPS style and judo chop some folks with Toby. Just to see how it works on the ground. Because I don't really use it on the ground. Alright, we're coming on in. Nice and fast. Start to fit to that speed around there. Too slow, but that's alright. And nice and easy. Let's go punch people. Oh yeah, Phaedrus. Good luck. Mordacious. He's a guy. But yeah, TJ, what I would do, give me a second, TJ. Let me go investigate my folders, because all the Star Citizen setting stuff now, as far as like user folders, I think is saved in like app data or user folder now. So let me look right quick. Let me look. Oh god, where did I install Star Citizen? Ah, there it is. I pinned it for a reason. User folder, client 0. Honestly, TJ, what I would do, probably copy everything but the shaders folder and the user, and then just paste that into the new one if you have to do like a fresh install. Because that's what I've been doing for my key mappings. because my key mappings are from 2.0. So what, John? That's like the standard Caterpillar landing. You got to. That way you can just refuel and then just go right out the door again. Otherwise, you know, you gotta wait. But it's actually really easy. Basically, you approach. I would approach at 60 or below. As you're getting closer, decouple, throw it in 180, and I would turn to the right. That way you can still see, you know, to your side. And you want to start feathering your brake, usually down to about 30 or so. Once you've entered the hangar, you want to pretty much slam it with boost forward, just to counteract anything else you don't have to back. Because you've got a lot of space inside that hangar for a Caterpillar. And then you just set it down.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, TJ, that hasn't created problems for me. Because, you know, the shaders will be new. Everything else will just be like your old, you know, your old keybinds. Now, if there are new keybinds included for stuff, you might have to come up with something for those guys, but... Let's see. Oh, I do need some water. You know, Coyote, I did notice that they've got a thing for tutorials for like as a contest. And I was trying to figure out if I could do a landing tutorial in under 5 minutes. But just John, have you like, do you get to use decoupled a lot? Because that is the secret to doing any fancy landing. Because, like, tell you what, John, you give me a second. Let me have another, you know, water. Like, that's the same water. I would like a new water, please. Oh, see, Daniel, that's why I fly Drake. We don't eject on a Drake. We, That's not my helmet, is it? No, but I'll take it. Free helmet. That's it. That's it. All right. Let's take the little cutter out. Do I know? Did I even spawn it?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I did not.
Vehicle
Hey,
selected.
C-Mac.
Your vehicle has been
Of course,
delivered
man.
to
Have a
the
good
following
night.
location.
Or morning. Whatever you're having. Have a good one. Yes. Actually, I don't know, John. Let me go look. I want to say no, but let me get out of the elevator right quick. Sprint toggle. I will say this proximity assist, turn that off. Turn this off. This makes doing anything close to the ground so much harder because it artificially weakens your thrusters in an attempt to give you a cinematic landing. However, it usually just ends up crashing. Hey, Migs. Yeah, Storm earlier was the reason I didn't stream. Because I live in Arkansas, which is a third world country when it comes to infrastructure. All right. Can we get out of... All right, let's do this. Also, Dustin, I don't want to shill, but I think Toby had a 15% off thing. Hey, Arcturious. All right. So, Just John, what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna do a quick, like a quick tutorial on doing any sort of, you know, fun landing. Let these guys give us a hanger again. And we're gonna have to wait for the doors to close and open. Which is fine, which is fine. So John, you want to find your buttons for decoupled, or coupled and decoupled, and set it to one button because by default I believe it's 2. So anyway, let's say you've got their whole, you know, landing pad lined up, and you want to land. So what we're going to do is set our speed to, I don't know, 30 or so. Hit decoupled around 25. Now that we're decoupled, we can pretty much go in any direction we like, and the ship is still heading towards the pad. So, now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and get ready and even out, and you can just even out, feather your brake, and you come in nice and soft, just like that. I'm going to take off because I'm not staying here. But decoupled will let you do anything cool. You don't even have to be in the ship. Like, I mean, well, actually, yeah, no, that's true. You can leave the ship. I like to land ships without being inside them. But time to go punch people. Negative, Dustin. I think I ordered mine directly from Toby and there were no customs fees. That's true, Coyote. I have landed while dead. I have landed while dead. Yeah, John, I have mine off. And I just hit shift. Well, shift is my boost. I don't know what boost is on default. But, because that way you can have space brake with boost. As long as you're, you know, using boost. It'll use up the brake. And that way you can adjust what you need. I used to have it with boost, but not anymore. Palomar? Oh, come on. Migs, it is Arkansas. However, people from Arkansas are called Arkansans, so, you know, do with that as you will. But yeah, it's both a mix of French and I want to say Quapa. Don't quote me on the Quapa part. Ah, yes, you can also go pirate and go Arkansas. That is true, Raymond. I forgot about that. And we surfed a Buccaneer. We surfed the Buccaneer into Grimhex. That was fun. Those were fun times. We did the triple backflip of the Reclaimer into ArcCorp. We backflipped an 890 into ArcCorp. Don't tell me this is the closest I can get. I mean, 500's not that far to go once we hit upper atmosphere, but... that's still a ways to go. And I hate the cut jump because I hate that awful sound. But I might just have to do it. Yeah, I'm not flying 500 kilometers. Hey, Pete, it is 12:30 at night, so technically morning, I guess. All right, we're gonna cut jump right around there. I mean, we can, Adam. Oh yeah, Migs. Harold would be perfect for that. And then from there, Rufus. This should get us within, I think, less than 100 kilometers. But I hit the wrong button, so. Tell you what, Just John, I'm gonna land the ship without being at the pilot seat. How about that? Oh yeah, I do miss the pizza spin landings. Oh, 149. You know, it's close enough. That's close enough. I was a little slow on the trigger. And Tony, you might be right. You might be right. All right. I forget. Am I a good guy here? Like, am I allowed in? Yes. No, Coyote, you should always practice with cargo. That way you have to land it. Yeah. 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 You know, Migs, I've got a Toblerone that I've been quite interested in. If poor control is in an Aurora, I'm gonna give him money to get to a cutter. Oh, no, Adam, I get it, man. I get it. And yeah, John, it's finally over. Finally. Like, it wasn't even a big storm. It just kept, shutting off my power. Oh, there's a Hornet. How much is the cutter these days? Like what, 300,000? All right. So, John, if you're still with us, what we're going to do is search for a viable weapon site. And landing site, sorry, landing site. Which is probably going to be right about... right about there. Right about there. This will probably be a little bit rough since it's not an actual landing pad, but... and I'm just using this as an example. You can do this much easier at an actual landing location. So, we're going to set our cruise control Do about I think we'll be okay around 27. It's different from each ship. And with cruise control on, we exit the seat. And I'm just gonna hope. Yes. I think I put the gear down. Did I hit a rock? No, I hit a cactus. I hit a cactus. Anyway, you can do it smoother with an actual landing pad, but... And then you can probably go a little bit slower at a very shallow angle. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, man. You guys remember how much the... I'll look it up right quick. Let's look up how much the dear old cutter is. Yeah. No, that's Prospect. Cutter. Haha, cutter. Oh, cutter's expensive. I hear gunshots. Just out here doing accounting while people are getting shot. What's his name? Control_exe. Okay. Yeah, Migs, have a good night, man. Control EXE. And we'll send him 700k. What are those for a hot dog? Why do I have the money that I do? That is slightly more money than what I started today with. What if you guys send me money? Thank you. If you did, I will redistribute it among the newbies. Thank you so much. Oh no, John, you've gotta, man. Like, you gotta worry. Like, okay. Is there a chance you'll blow up? Yes. And I've done that all the time. I've blown up a lot. But the monument to success is baked out of the corpses of failure. And yeah, it's one of those things you have to fail your way upwards. Yeah, no, Coyote's got a point. I've died a lot. Oh, hey, there's, right, hold on. I was going to turn on, Oh, this is going to be weird. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Although, fortunately, the gaze is still off, so. No. Okay. You know, actually, I could probably get used to this, like, with the eye part off. Oh, hey, look, free stuff! Oh. Don't want that. Who are you? Okay, I was gonna say who are you, but I guess I am Uncle. I guess the correct question would be who were you? Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Good thing I'm dressed up. Judo chop. I said judo chop. Judo. Ah, there we go. Judo chop. Sorry. The other man, if they say no, you are legally required to not judo chop them. Sir? There we go. There we go. I don't know why I can't judo chop these guys. Oh no. Oh no. So my game crashed. I'm probably dead. I'm probably dead. Oh, my phone's dead too. Guess I should plug that in. Negative Raymond. I don't think I did anyway. That's right, Gold. Speaking of chopping, I saw the movie Chopping Mall over the weekend. That was fun. That was a trip. That was a quintessential B movie. But yeah, Chopping Mall was fun. Let's see if I'm alive. Adam, possibly 696 SCU versus 300. That was a thing that was happening a while back. You said that was yesterday? Oh, Adam, if you bought that during Xenothreat with the servers being hosed, well, look at that. Look at that. How about that? Adam, we can raise the flag again. But yeah, Xenothreat would probably do that. With the servers as taxed as they were. Real good chance. Yeah, Muzz, I feel like I accidentally combat logged somehow. Although I am probably gonna have to pack it in soon. Room 8. There we go. That'll pick stuff up. I think I had a tier 3 injury anyway. Actually, I do want to eat that Toblerone. Seriously, like, okay. So all my life, I have, really no true. Okay. Like, I've always seen Toblerones on the shelf, but I never got one. I was curious about Toblerones, but I didn't want to buy a whole Toblerone just to try it out, you know? Like, if I could just get, like, the Tobe. Yeah. Like, if I could just get the Tobe, that would be cool. But, finally got a Toblerone the other day, threw caution to the wind, tried it out. Changed my life. It's like, I'm not a big like nuts and chocolate guy. Like I'm not a big nut guy. Like I like nuts, but separately, not like mixed with chocolate. So like the almond part kind of had me like, you know, on the fence. But the almonds are so mashed up that it makes it more crunchy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And I really like that Toblerone. I'm sorry. Hold on. Coyote, what? They found the controller?
Thank you.
Tell me more. I'm being respectful. Tell me more. I wish to know more. Yeah, Muzz, have a good one, man. Have a good one. I don't want to. Okay. I have opinions. I mean, everyone's got opinions on the whole Titan thing. I don't see the point of going down, you know?
Stand by.
Like, James Cameron already did it.
Visit us again. Goodbye.
You're going to see way more in the movie Titanic than you ever would going down there yourself. I feel bad for the poor, like, kid who went on there with his dad.
Welcome to the
Because
ASOC
he didn't want to be
retrieval
there.
system.
But,
Vehicle selected. Your
I
vehicle
just-
has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
but there's a lot more you can do with $250,000. You know? Now, John, I do like my Toblerones, but I could walk into any Walgreens and buy a fat stack of them, except my local Walgreens that only had 2 Toblerones on the shelf. Oh, Raymond, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try one more myself. Yeah, Gold, that's the one that really boggles me. Like, why? Like, I've seen carbon fiber bikes that, you know, did not survive being a bike. Like, it was just, yeah. You know, like, I understand the whole, like, you know, breaking rules to do things. But there's certain rules you don't break. Like, physics. Yeah, let's go to Tamar. Aw, Coyote, I'm sorry. I guess that one was too good to be true. I appreciate the fact-checking, though. Oh, John. Gonna do some 20,000 leagues under the sea. Like, okay, how far is a league? Like, what is that? What is that? Hold on. We got... Okay, that's Phaedrus. I was gonna say, someone else already here. Ah, thank you, Muzz. I guess that does sound much cooler. Like, if you had a book called 3 Miles Under the Sea, it'd be like, ah, that's pretty deep. But once it's like 20,000 leagues under the sea, then it's like, okay, sounds mysterious. Here, Phaedrus, I'm gonna share this with you in case you want to get close so you don't get, you know, shot. Yeah, that's it, Parker. All right. Time to go beat people up again. Where are we gonna land? Okay. Right in the wreckage of another ship as it comes falling down. That's cool. You know what? I'm just gonna wait for it to do its thing, because clearly it's angry. Okay, there we go. Now they're gonna let me land. Pooping. I didn't hear about that at all yet. I mean, I can see the appeal of the comment though, because like, you know, I joined up in late 2014. I'm not sure when Ollie joined up, but the pace of updates at times has been glacial. Very easy to lose its luster. So I get it. I mean, I feel that a lot of the time too myself, you know? So. Hey, look, free stuff. Helmet, undersuit. Who were you guys? You all look generic. I'm gonna get shot. These guys are actually paying attention. And why can't I? Okay, I can get this guy. I can get him from the front. There we go. Judo chop this guy. Nope. Sirs, I need you to... There we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll take it. You know, I planned to like lean around corners while I was doing things, but this actually works. Hello, goodbye. And judo chop. Oh wow, he teleported. He John Wicked me. There we go. All right, we got time. Phaedrus, if you want to collect anything, be my guest. And yeah, like on the whole, like, you know, it went faster than what they could feel. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best outcome they could have had, you know? Really? Darn. Yeah, that's going to take a while to get used to. Yeah, you see, pooping, like, what I would probably do. And I'm going to have to turn that off again. And I do this a lot. Find other games. And the thing about that statement is I hate that statement. I hate that statement so much. Because whenever I get confronted with it, I go, no. I don't want to find other games. I want Star Citizen to be my game. And I get it. But it's a dumb argument because it can't be that right now. And if you play it every single day, like it's, you know, like the Division 2 or Sea of Thieves or something like that, a lot of the times you're going to have a bad time because it's not there yet. And one day it might be there, yeah, but it's not there yet. And the whole finding like other games to intersperse it with makes you feel like you've lost. And you haven't, but you feel like you have. And you don't want to give in to that. Or maybe that's just me because I'm a stubborn idiot. I know I'm a stubborn idiot. Because I think that all the time. It's like, I don't want to find another game. I want to play this game. Sorry, I'm just grabbing that med pen because I used it earlier. All right, $500. Who's this guy? All right, he's I'm sorry, do the NPCs have names? Like the Hurston guys walk Sayer Womack? Sir, do you have a name? How would I can't find that out without crime. $500. Yeah, see, that's just PU Spec Ops. I should take some of these guns. I got room for another gun. This is the one that gets used everywhere, right? P4AR? Yeah, see, that's the other thing, TJ. Like, everyone's got so many different views. They're like, who's that guy? Phaedrus, is that you? Man, I hope that's you. I hope that's you. I'm gonna assume that's you. $500. $500. Who were you? Were you a player? Wow, there's so many dead bodies you can't grab the right body. Okay. That's fate. Nope, I did not want your... Sorry, sir. Did not mean to disrobe you. I meant to end you. $500. There we go. I feel like I've missed some people. $500. Sir, you're getting way too close for my contextual thing to go off and accidentally remove you from... There we go. $500. And one more. All right. Exactly, Raymond. Although we get paid for this one. All right. Hey, he landed. Control EXE landed. And I think that's it. All right. All right, Phaedrus, I'm going to vacate the premises. Feel free to stick around as long as you like, because I'm going to have to pack it in. Nah. was gonna steal their stuff, but I won't. That's right, Coyote. Judo stop. Hey, it's T-Rex. Yeah, of course, Dustin. Like I said, on foot FPS with Toby, it's a weird experience. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try like. Can I? Nope. Okay. I was hoping I could like lean around the corner, but it's not. It's not really lean type. Oh God. He had a Uber-Rev? Ugh. Hold on. We're also going to try the, I think it's ADS. Enable rolling seats. Enable rolling FPS. No. All right. If I've done this right. Yeah. Now I can shoot one way while looking the other. I can Mr. Magoo it. I can pick up a penny and be like, huh, while shooting a revolver. Hey, Phaedrus. What color was your color's red? Ah, it's that color. Okay. Dumb of me to ask. You know what? This pistol's garbage. This pistol's just gonna stay right there. Yeah, pooping. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I prefer it for flying, not running. Yes, Big Boss. Yeah, it was a 24-hour only thing. See, Parker, I just can't get it to... It doesn't feel good. I want it to feel good. It just doesn't feel good. And maybe that's me. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Yeah, like if they buff the lightning, I would go back to it. Hey, Mike. Mike, I'm actually about to land it and then pack it up. But you still got a little bit of time, you know. Is it still open? Oh, it still is. Is it really that loud? Does it actually change? I think the counter's just loud. Because now it's closed. And it's still... Yeah, that's just loud. Yeah, Big Boss, it lagged a lot. Kind of glad that I missed it. Because, yeah. People losing cargo and all sorts of terrible things. It is a loud ship. Really, guitars? That's surprising. All right. Make the jump to Everest. Shut it down for the night. Have myself a Toblerone. Maybe a taco. And have a happy 4th of July. See, Obi-Wan, so that's how I feel. We're putting Control EXE, a new kid. People pitched in and gave him money for a cutter, so he's on his way to a new deal now. Buy himself a new cutter. You know, guitars, I don't think they have those anymore, do they? Like, didn't they like get rid of the Choco Taco?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
See you, Raymond. A nice sleep sounds good. I've been having issues with sleep the last few weeks. My cough has come back with a vengeance whenever I try to sleep, and it is painful. Like full body convulsions. Like those super deep throaty coughs. And, trying to sleep with those is terrible. You know, it's been a while since I've done some drug smuggling. That might not be the worst idea in the world. No! No, my gear wasn't out. Oh, ruined. Ruined. Oh, that was... Oh, I forgot to... See, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Hey, Disco. I don't know, Disco. I'm kind of excited. Like, there's a reason I don't go to Port Olisar. And, now that it's gonna be just another generic station, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But I understand why people love it. I just don't. Yeah, Raymond, that was yeah. I'm getting sloppy in my fatigue. Yeah, Just John, they sure did. All right, let's store this. Calling out for the night.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Disco, we talking BattleTech? Gundam? I guess Gundam really aren't the stompy kind.
Please visit us.
Yeah, John, that was actually part of, I want to say 319. They redid the cityscape. And, yeah, like they redid the whole cityscape, and it looks nice. Like the interior is still the same, landing is still the same, you know, yada yada yada, but from the outside it looks beautiful. You see, Disco, okay, I've wanted to get into BattleTech. After playing BattleTech, like the PC game, not Mech Warrior, but, you know, the Harebrained Schemes BattleTech. I really enjoyed that. And I want to play BattleTech. But, it's just, I live in Arkansas, not a lot of BattleTech people, you know? So yeah. And also, that's the whole gateway to painting again. Oh, I miss painting miniatures. I miss painting miniatures. All right, you know what? Maybe my citrus beef burrito before I end it. Yeah, you know, Coyote, it does have rather weak firepower. But, I mean, this is also CIG we're talking about. They don't exactly like Drake. Sorry. Cop is actually starting to settle in. Ow, for the night. So, do I get a helmet on? No, I don't. Am I wearing pants? Yes, I am wearing pants. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. So, I want you guys to enjoy yourselves. Drink some water. Have a Toblerone. Merry Independence Day for those celebrating it today, 4th of July. For everyone else, I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And, you know, Gotcha, I am actually wearing pants. I just couldn't tell if I was doing it in real or in game. So, you guys have a wonderful time. And until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.